Could the Airoh Commander 2 be the best adventure helmet on the market? Let's check it out. Hello and welcome to a new episode here on Four Wheels Aligned. We are back after a long winter here in Sweden, and the 2025 riding season is just around the corner. And what better way to start the season than with a new helmet and some new gear. So today I'm going to be reviewing and giving you my first impressions of the Airoh Commander 2. I will go over the design, the comfort features, and my initial thoughts of it. Plus, I'll let you know if it's worth the price. Before we dive into the review, here's a short introduction to Airoh. So Airoh is a company that was founded in 1997 by Antonio Lucatelli in Bergamo, Italy. And the helmets are hand-built and are designed for all types of conditions. They bring a lot of race technology into their helmets for everyday riders like us. So included in the box right out, they include a pin lock, which is really good that they do because pin locks are amazing. And then a small accessory box, which includes a chin guard right here, or a chin curtain. They include some extra bits for the visor if you want to ride with goggles, and they also have camera mounts, which is really nice that they include them. But also something I will discuss later on, which is kind of a con. Right out of the box, the helmet looks really good. I mean, what drew me to this helmet and what made me buy it was the design of the helmet. The helmet looks fast. It looks like, you know, you're gonna go fast with it. I like the little spoiler and little lip in the neck here, which also, that kind of flare makes it really easy to actually move your head up and down freely. And I mean, the carbon fiber on this fully carbon helmet is just something. I mean, it reminds me of a exposed carbon Koenigsegg, and the weave, the carbon fiber weave. They've done such a good job of lining the carbon fiber weave in the back of the helmet and also in the top to match each other, so it's not misaligned or anything. So over to the padding of the helmet. The padding feels really nice and plush inside. The cheek pads feel more plush than the neck and the forehead section. I would have liked to see that the plush material could have been in the forehead as well and in the neck, but overall it feels really nice and really soft. So the visor, what strikes me is that the visor is really wide, giving you a wide field of view, wider than any other helmet. If you look at it from the side, you see that you're gonna have great peripheral vision in this helmet, so that is good. You have a latch in front here that can latch the visor down, and it has 3 notches. So this is at its highest, and then you go down one, and then it's at the bottom. I prefer this one. I mean, I don't need any more notches. I know that there's helmet that has even more notches and more settings, but you know, I tend to ride like this or with the visor closed, so for me it's not a big deal. The vents on this one, it has 3 vents. It has a vent in the front right here, and it has 2 levels, closed and then half open and then open. And then we have 2 vents up here that you can open and close. Overall build quality, I mean, I must say it looks good. It looks really rugged. As far as I can tell, everything sits really nice and flush, and everything fits, you know, snugly, and nothing rattles, nothing. I mean, everything is well built, because there's nothing like this visor. Yeah, it squeaks a bit, but this visor really it's locked down, and nothing is gonna move the vents. I mean, it's just, yeah, you can feel that it's really good quality. Also, what strikes me is that the helmet is really lightweight. I mean, it's coming from a Shoei Neotech 2. This is miles away, and it's gonna feel like nothing on your head, and it's gonna keep you riding longer distances without feeling the weight on your shoulders, basically. So the weight, it's really nice. And also I like the logo in the back. I saw some of the models had the little logo like in the front of the forehead right here, but I mean, this logo just looks aggressive, looks nice. So I thought, why not put this helmet on and see how it feels. I chose the medium size because I think the medium size was from 57 to 58 centimeters. I am 58 and a half, like 59, 58 and a half, something. I think if I had gone larger, it wouldn't have fit as nice and snugly. Right out of the bat, it feels good. I mean, I don't feel any pressure at any place of the helmet. I do feel that my cheeks are really squished, but that is to be expected on a brand new helmet. It takes a while for a new helmet to break in, and I think in a couple of uses it's gonna break in, and I'm not gonna feel it as much. As I said, if I would have gone for the larger helmet, it wouldn't have fit as great as this one, because this one just, it fits really well. And this helmet has a double D strapping. I mean, it's gonna take some getting used to, because I'm used to the ratchet strap on this Shoei, which is just clicking in a strap. It's so easy, but I feel more secure with the double D strapping. It feels more sturdy. I mean, I know it's proven to be the most secure of locks, so I really like, you know, it's just gonna take some time and getting used to. When you get a hang of it, it's pretty easy. So let's dive into this helmet and what makes this helmet so good, and what its features are. This helmet comes in so many different colors and variations. It has 3 different shell sizes, and it has loads of different sizes for your head, ranging from extra small to triple XL. The color variations of this is that this is the fully carbon 6K that they have. Then they have the fully carbon 6K stylish. They have the Commander 2 Mavic. They have the Doom. They have the Reveal. And then they have the color. And all those types of variation, except for this carbon and the stylish carbon, has a lot of other color variations. So there's a lot of colors and things you can choose from to get the type of helmet that you want, the type of look that you want for the helmet. And the graphics on them are really good as well. They have 2 different materials as well. They have the fully carbon, and they have the carbon composite material on the helmets. Let's talk about the visor. This visor is really big. but because it's so big, it gives you a really wide view and gives you great peripheral vision as well. So that is really good. It is scratch resistant, it is UV resistant, it's been prepared for pin locks, which is really great, and that is included in the box, so I'm gonna put that on. And but even though it has the pin lock system, it has something called the A3S, which is the Airoh automatic anti-fog system. And when I looked at the web page that they have, what I noticed that it is that you press this button in front right here, which pops open the visor and gives you a little air slot right here that creates the air goes into the helmet and defogs your visor. So I mean, maybe you could ride this without a pin lock and just be fine with this kind of A3S system that they have. But to be, more secure and not having the visor fog out, I usually tend to go for the pin locks, because they are really good. You could actually take the visor off. There is some plastic bits that you could put on either side to protect the mechanism of the visor, and you can ride this helmet with the goggles, riding goggles, and that's nice. It's nice to have kind of a hybrid system where you can just take off this visor and put the clamps on and then ride it with the goggles as well. They have loads of different tints or mirror visors at their webpage, but it actually has a sun visor in it. So you do not actually need like that. You do not need a tinted visor, but that's what I think. Some people want it because they think it looks cool. I mean, yeah, it does look cool, but it's really horrible when you're gonna ride home in the night when it's dark outside, and you don't want to be somewhere and have to change the visor because you're gonna ride home at night or anything like that. So I really like these glasses, and I'm really glad that they put the sun visor in this helmet, because yeah, it's a game changer. I mean, it's really good to have. So let's get on to the ventilation of this helmet. As I said, they have the A3S system, which is kind of a ventilation going into the visor. It has the front ventilation with two settings. It has the closed setting, half setting, and open setting, and then it has two on the top where you can open them like so, and the air will flow into these and on top of your head. These helmets are tested in wind tunnels and for the best aerodynamics. So even though it has this lip, it should not be a concern when you're riding in high speeds, and also the ventilation should be really good. So let's talk a little about the safety technology and the padding of this helmet. This helmet has something called the AMS2 and it's basically like a suspension system for your head. It has some silicone patches around this helmet, and what it does is that it reduces the impact force by shifting on impact. So that's pretty cool. It also has something called the ASN, and that is a 3D fabric mesh which reduces impact, but also it increases airflow around your head, and makes you go on longer rides with this helmet. The helmet also has something called the AEFR, which is an emergency system. And what it does is that when the paramedics come up to you and they need to get your head out of the helmet safely, what they do is that they grab these textile flaps here and they just pull out the inner liner, which makes it much easier to get your head out of the helmet. Let's talk a bit about weight of this helmet. This helmet is really lightweight for me, because compared to my Shoei Neotech 2, they're miles apart. This helmet weighs 1,440 grams, which is 120 grams lighter than a Shoei Hornet 2, which is one of its competitors. But against the Climb Cryos Pro, it is 140 grams heavier. So that makes a lot of difference, but the Climb Cryos Pro doesn't have the sun visor. But compared to my Shoei Neotech 2, which is miles apart, it is actually 220 grams lighter than the Shoei Neotech 2. And you can really feel that when you have it on your head, which makes for, you know, it's great because you can get on longer rides and it doesn't get as heavy on your neck, and it's good because yeah, it's, as I said, it's really lightweight. What could be an issue with lightweight helmets is the sound, but we'll see when I get on the road if the sound is louder than my Shoei Neotech 2. It could be. The Neotech is one of the quietest helmets on the market, but I've heard great things about this helmet as well. Okay, let's sum up all the pros and cons about this helmet. I mean, the pros of this helmet, the design of it, it's just amazing looking. It's one of the best helmets on the market, in my opinion. There's a lot of great helmets out there, like the Climb Cryos Pro, or the Nex, but this one for me it's a game changer. It's really nice, aggressive looking. I really like the full carbon of this one, and the sun visor, because the sun visor, I use it in my Shoei Neotech. I use it all the time when it's sunny outside, because that means you can flip down the sun visor, you can flip up the the clear visor, and you can get that airflow going when you're riding, and it's really nice, and you don't have to worry about flies or anything catching, you know, getting into your eyes. So the sun visor for me is a really nice thing to have. The price on it, in my opinion, is it's a good price. I mean, this helmet right here is costs about 599 euros. The stylish one costs about 649, and you can have the colored ones for 439, I think. So for me, I think it's a bargain, because it's a lot of helmet for that price. I mean, the Climb Cryos Pro, it's up in the thousands range, so or 900 or something. But it's, I mean, you get a lot of helmet for the money. So that's, I mean, it has good padding, it fits well on my head, it's lightweight. I mean, the weight of it, it's just astonishing, because I know it's gonna be really nice when we're going out for longer rides to have this kind of lightweight helmet. I've always been a bit jealous about Caro's helmet. She has the X-Lite, and that's like 1,100 grams. It's crazy light compared to my Shoei. You know, I wanted a lighter helmet, so this one is just great. Some of the things that I don't like about this helmet, they are not many, but they are like small things. I would have liked the plusher fabric in the shin padding up in the forehead maybe, and the button right here. We'll see how that goes when you have gloves on it, but that's, I mean, as I said, there's not a lot of cons on this helmet, but that button maybe could have done it so it sticks out, or some kind of rugged material or something, but something to get used to. One thing that I don't like actually, or that I'm missing, I'm gonna bring this up, is that with this helmet you get the camera mounts, as I said in the beginning, but the camera mounts are just for the top of the helmet, which I think is a bit weird. I know that a lot of motocross riders tend to have the camera up on the helmet, so you have this one, so if you take this lip off, you can attach it with a screw, and then you have the glue plate right here, and you can have the camera up here. Or if you want the visor, you can just pop this off, this plastic part, and then this should snap right into place. And then you place the glue plate right here for the camera mount. However, for us motovloggers, we don't like to have the cameras up on top of our heads, and I thought the motorcycle community knew that by now, that a lot of riders, almost most of the riders that ride out, I mean, this is an adventure helmet, and most of us are gonna ride adventure bikes and maybe motovlog. So I would have liked to see a chin camera mount for this one, and not the head top thingy mount. So yeah, I'm a bit bummed that I got those mounts and that they did not make chin mounts, because it's hard to get chin mounts. I mean, there is the chin mount company that makes them, but I mean, it would be really nice to have a company that makes the chin mounts, and they give you, like these mounts, give you them in the box, and you can just snap them on, and then have your camera right here. So that's probably it for the cons. Who is this for? Well, it's for the riders who want to ride adventure bikes, I would say, or go motocross. I mean, you could take this visor off and ride with goggles as well. And then if you ride an adventure bike, you could just pop this visor on and then go. So the hybrid thing is really good. It's for someone who wants to go longer rides with a lightweight helmet. So I mean, it's for all the adventure riders out there, I would say, and the motocross community. If you liked this review of the Airoh Commander 2, give a thumbs up and like this video. Comment down below if you like it, or if you have any other helmet that you're looking at, or if you want to see more videos like this in the future. So thank you so much, and ride safe, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next episode. Thank you and goodbye.